Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. Today we're going to be talking about this week in Star Citizen, what's coming up this week, what's going on. It's the 19th of March and there's a lot happening. There's things with the Hornet, Mark IIs and the Overdrive Initiative and 3.23 being tested. It's more of the same, but it's getting more complete and there's lots of stuff going on. We're also going to be talking a little bit about the letter from Chairman from the last week. Now, that had a load of important stuff in as well, and obviously we've done a video on it, but it's mentioned here in the This Week in Star Citizen post. Anyway, last week, the Civilian Defence Force put up an urgent call to all citizens to help beat back another Xenothreat incursion. So that's what the Overdrive event is. It's the sort of prelude to that. Volunteer for the Overdrive initiative over the next few weeks, demonstrate your mettle, and earn a complimentary upgrade from the F7C Mark II to the military-exclusive F7A Mark II for your efforts. So anyone's eligible to get that upgrade, even if they don't have a Hornet Mark II, you can still get it to apply to it later. St. Patrick's Day may have come and gone, but still Fortuna festivities continue in the verse, and you're still able to live grand in green, push the limits of your creativity, and design a fan banner for your favourite racing or combat team in our ongoing contest for a chance to fly home in a new ship, or emerge triumphant from the holidays themed Arena Commander mode with a commemorative challenge coin. Words don't come easily. In other news, the upcoming Alpha 3.23 patch is currently in the hands of EVOCATI testers. Over the weekend, we opened the patch for a successful playtest, where the first group experienced many of the new features coming soon. If all goes well, we're hoping to open access to more players soon. Stay tuned and we'll keep you updated. So they're doing feature testing for 3.23. It's going to go to more players soon. It's cool. It's only a very limited set of features at the moment in EVOCATI tests, so bear that in mind. As 2024 unfolds, it's clear that it's shaping up to be a monumental year. Our recent letter from the chairman details what's been happening behind the scenes at CIG and what their goals are for the months ahead, so check that out if you haven't already. So let's talk a bit about what that letter from the chairman said. Obviously, we don't get many letters from the chairman anymore. It's basically Chris Roberts and sometimes other key members of staff going, wham, bam, let's talk. It was really good because they went, look, we had some high-level sort of exits from the project with like Todd Pappy and people, and that is because we wanted to concentrate power in offices like the UK office, and some staff members were unable to move or not willing to move, but we wish them well. We've still got enough talent. We've got loads of talent. We keep on sort of hiring, but it wasn't sort of like a bitter pill to swallow or anything. But I'm glad that they sort of talked about that. The Chris Roberts basically goes, this is how the project's come from, this is where it's going at the moment, bam, 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 bam. It's very nice to hear from Chris, and it also has Rich Tyrier and Benoit Bezajor, both very important figures at CIG, talking about their roles and everything. And they talk about bringing Squadron 42 updates to us, getting Squadron 42 close to completion, it's in its polishing phase. Alpha 4.0 is going to be coming later this year with server meshing, which is being tested and working to quite a good degree. Static server meshing, Pyro, loads of features coming with 4.0, just lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff. And then sort of big things beyond that, where they talk about Star Citizen 1.0, a full commercial release being a focus. They've built an internal roadmap for that. Haven't shared it yet, but they're going to be sharing more and more of that later. And they also look at features beyond that as well. So they're looking at a minimum viable product of what a commercial release would be. They've got a roadmap for that internally, and they are looking at what they will add on later after that release as well. Super important for Chris Roberts to get involved in talking to the community. So a lot of the reasons that a lot of people backed the project was because of how homely it all felt and how sort of mom and pa studio to start with. Obviously that's gone from like 7 people working at CIG to now over 1,000. It's a lot of people, big studios now, sort of building those AAA studios. I just think it's a very interesting thing, and I really liked that letter from the chairman because it was a bit like, oh wow, Star Citizen 1.0. Cool, they're actually pushing there. And 3.23 has got so many important features in, and it's just bringing in all this polish, and 4.0 is going to be even bigger. This is just a fantastic year for Star Citizen, and that's what basically that report said. Anyway, let's talk what's going on this week. On Tuesday, the narrative team brings us a new installment of lawmakers community questions with answers to some of your burning questions from the Ask a Dev section of Spectrum. These are pretty cool because some of the law is relevant to how the game's sort of direction and development's going. But yeah, there's some cool stuff in there typically. Wednesday, we'll see the publish of the bi-weekly roadmap update. So they'll basically go, bam, these are new updates that are coming to 3.23. So the stuff might have slipped off. These are some minor features. We're confirming these features, like saying, yes, 100% these are going to be in there, stuff like that. Thursday's Inside Star Citizen looks at the next phase of the continuing evolution of cargo gameplay, focusing on life in the upcoming persistent hangar system. Now, this is really cool, because I want to see what customization we have for personal and persistent hangars in 3.23, to what degree are we going to have that. Obviously, persistent hangars, super important for cargo gameplay, and those freight elevators, be nice to see where they've got to. We saw them at CitizenCon, and we know they're in 3.23, but it would be nice to see a little bit more meat to those bones. Star Citizen Live is on Friday with a Q&A following up on the recent character customizer episode of Inside Star Citizen. That character customizer is fantastic. It has so much versatility in what you can do. It's got some cool sculpting stuff. It's like you're sculpting in a fully released game. That's what it feels like now, customization-wise, and that will propagate out to NPCs eventually. Yes, lots of players can make silly clown people, but the ability to make that and people actually doing it, I suppose, two different things. I want the versatility to be able to make lots of silly stuff. And beards, new hairstyles, makeup, loads of new heads, and those new features. Awesome. Awesome. Don't forget to stop by the question gathering thread on Spectrum for your chance to get your questions answered by the devs on the show. Also, you can upvote the questions that you like. That's going to be at 4 PM UTC on the Star Citizen Twitch on Friday. So check that out. Yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about, I think. I apologise for the sort of ghetto setup still. I'm still on holiday, and I will be until kind of realistically Sunday, so I'm not properly back. I sort of come back on Friday on the 22nd, but I'll be probably back on the 24th because I'm going to a BoredGames conference immediately when I get home. Oh my god, I'm going to be tired. I'm so tired already. But yeah, Star Citizen 3.23. Hopefully go out to more waves of the PTU soon, beyond EVOCATI. I think that'll make a lot of people happy. I suspect we might get it by the end of March, something 3.23 to a wider audience. But it's cool that we can actually talk about those EVOCATI builds. And obviously, there's other stuff happening, like with Cloud Imperium teasing animals, like a dog, rat thing in the shadows. It's an alien creature. It's a probably four-legged alien creature. Yeah, interesting, cool stuff. I mean, really want to know what you think about the let from the chairman, from what's going on with 3.23. Excited by the features there. Do you think they're going to get a great 3.23 out and an even stronger 4.0? You're looking forward to CitizenCon this year. What do you think of Cloud Imperium's development in general to Star Citizen and Squadron 42? Are you going to be buying yourself a Hornet Mark II? Do you think that's a really money grabby thing, or do you think actually no, this is a really cool event? I'm not going to buy one with real money. I'll just get it in game. Whatever your thoughts or questions, I would love to hear from you in the comments below.
Let me set you a riddle. You have a fox, a chicken, and a sack of corn, and you have to transport them from one side of the river to the other using a rowing boat. You can only carry one of these with you back and or forth. You can't leave the chicken and the fox together. That's mad. Nor can the chicken be left with the grain, nor all three together without you. How do you do it? With nordvpn.com/BoredGamer. Turn that bad boy on and just set your location to the other side of the river. Done. Not only do you have all your wares, but also you can get around regional content blocks, have your data encrypted for more security. It's easy to toggle on and off. It's non-invasive. It helps you with other riddles as well. If a sphinx is asking you, what goes on 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, and 3 legs in the evening? NordVPN! Get it now from the links below. Every month we have a giveaway for a ship, and for March we are giving away an Argo raft with persistent hangars, freight elevators, and hauling missions coming with Alpha 3.23. What better way to experience that type of gameplay than with your own hauler? All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning that is comment on any of our videos made during the month. A single comment per video counts, so get involved with watching all my videos for more chances to win. There's more details in the description. Also, I won't ask you to contact me on Telegram or anything like that. This is my only YouTube account I will use to talk in my comments as well. Occasionally there are scammers about. I don't want people to get tricked. A massive thank you to everyone that supports the channel. be that liking videos, commenting on them, sharing them. There are also people that go the extra mile. These are amazing people that become Patreons or use the join button under my YouTube videos to become channel members. You'll occasionally get some exclusive content, Discord roles, and behind the scenes posts. It's those people with those memberships that allow us to make the daily Star Citizen content that we do. So please consider joining those awesome folks as well. Thank you for watching until the very end. It is genuinely appreciated, and I hope you have a great March.